So either this was done by NASA, somehow they study the images that way, because this geometrical is way too in your face. This is not, these are no fiducial marks. Those crosses, they put these white blobs, they look like spheres. I don't think that's on the terrain there. And this is in the image. Look at that pattern right there. Unless it was, like I say, it had to be done by whoever was processing the image, because this is too obvious. These marks right there, see that? All I did was trace lines to connect it. This gotta be done by NASA lab, the photographic lab. Had to be. I don't think this is in the terrain. It doesn't correspond exactly with, unless I am too shit, my eyes are too well trained to spot this deal. But see, look at this right here. Look at that. See how they align? This aligns perfectly too. This deal. Like I say, that was used to create a pattern that was, to create all of this geometrical. See how this pattern is? Like I say, I study images, man. I studied them for years, and I noticed these patterns. See, look at that. That's how I discovered the hand pattern. That those were hands, and no, because they didn't match anything geometrically normal, a rectilinear thing or circular. Like this thing, these are 4 fingers right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and there's the thumb right there. So it's gonna be a hand this way. Oh shit. Right there. See, there's one, then there's another one right there. 2 of them. But it's everything. There is, right next to it is another one. Look, right here. Like I say, not an inch was spare. It's like that's the secret, the signature of everything, the hands of creation. And it's made correctly as a human hand, with the middle finger, the longest one, and the second one, the ring finger. I mean, it's all correct. But this deal here, I don't know about that. See, look, check it out. See, you see those white dots? This one, this one. See that? That white dot down, that to me it looks like out of place. It doesn't see that one, and it matches that one and that one right there. But it's very white. It's a square, tilted, of course. See, there's another one. It could be it's there. It could be that it's there, but I don't know. It looked too obvious to me. See how they're positioned, one here, and you can trace a line perfectly. I mean, it's all really, like I said, it's so obvious that you cannot miss this. If you really study images, if you know what you're looking at, you should see. I see the grid on the flat part. The grid is right here. Look, this is the grid, and then it comes this way. You can see that everything is aligned that way. That's on the flat part, but this vertical part, look, you can trace a line all the way to from the top to the bottom of the picture. And look how they exactly pass through each one of those white deals, see? I'm pretty sure that it'll go even up to the top of it. And you can see those marks also on the horizon line, but they're even more obvious there. That was from the lab, the photographic lab that processed these images. This is from the Lunar Orbiter 3. In fact, I even know the number of that image. LO3-286M. Imagine how many times I've seen this image. That's where the smoke plume is on top of the hill. That was discovered by a Sherpa guy, a guy from Nepal. Imagine what an eye, because the image is upside down and it's really small. This is an enhancement, it's a hell of an enhancement of that image. Well, that was posted by thelivingmoon.com, where John Lear and his pal, post images, but they just didn't go all the way. I don't know why people don't study the images, right? They don't look at. That's how I know the hand deal is the basic shape of everything there. Everything is derived from that. See, you see this pattern? It looked like a city. It looked from far away, but when you get closer, then you see that there's no buildings. None of that is building. It's all sculptures of hands. And the only different deal is those white blobs that look like spheres. See, look at their position down here. Look at that. There is another one right there. It looks like a tear. It's a fingernail. That one, it is a fingernail. See, look at that. And there's another one right there. It's aligned perfectly with that one. Look. But then you have this one right next to it, and that is a hand, a finger. But you see how this whole thing is like a city grid, but it's not any, there is no buildings there. It's all sculptures. And this dude, Alien Hunter, he keeps saying that, oh, look at the aliens all over the place, in every crater, and every rock, and how can NASA miss them? You know, come on, man. You don't know a damn thing, dude. See, but look at these white blobs. Right here, this one. And this one right here. See, they're not round, they're square. So if it's not NASA that put that there, then that is in the picture, and it's just some type of marker to create this whole entire pattern on the flat part, and vertical too, because look, it matches the vertical ones too. So this whole thing is geometrically made to perfection. There is no random anything here, none. I say I already traced the lines before, and it's just uncanny. Look, this one right here. Goes all the way to this one, which goes all the way to this one. This one right here. Look at it. Goes all the way to that one, boom. Then to this one, boom. And so is this. Look, bang, bang. Look, where is that at? Right there. Right there. See, and there's that one right there. And they're not round, they're square, they're like, see, that's not round. And then that's the upper one, but I'm pretty sure that it still goes all the way up. I could find the original picture that was posted on the livingmoon.com, the Pegasus project, whatever. See, it looks like a city grid, but it's not. It's just sculptures. The same thing that I find in every place. From far away, it looked like buildings. It looked, oh man, that's a building, that's a city. No, it's not. I was fooled for a long time, my goodness. And look at the heel right there. What do you see? Look, you can see the same pattern of fingers. Boom. See, look, one has the fingernail on this side, the other one has the fingernail on this side. This deal isn't, look at the blob right there. Look, the fingernail. And then you can see that this one, it matches this one, it matches that one, it matches that one. These are all aligned. But these ones are aligned according to the terrain there. Like I said, this crust is, I'm starting to understand why this crust is made the way it is. I don't have any instrument, and I haven't studied what the readings are on all the magnetic field and a bunch of shit that should be done by somebody that really can put the number, crunch the number. But visually, you can tell things. That this whole thing, like, look, this is a sculpture of a huge hand right there. That. It's a huge ass hand grabbing something. Look, and it's positioned this way, like this. Because even the thumb is up there, look. That's the index, the middle, the ring, and the pinky. It's like this. I mean, with this hand, the right hand. It's a right hand, look. But the way it's made so perfect,